Good evening, race fans. It's Rapper Bajala here. Welcome to Division 3, live here from the streets of Baku in Azerbaijan. It's round 4. Great to have you guys with us. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream before. Thanks to Roshan and I think it might have been Jaden stepping in doing the commentary. Great commentary from your boys and a great effort there. Got a few guys out on track already, so hopefully she is going to be a good night. Strap yourselves in. Plenty to play for tonight here, ladies and gentlemen, and just thought I'd get started with a few results as they stand after round 4. Hopefully you guys are having a good night here. A couple of guys getting out on track. And just wanted to get the championship standings up on the screen if you can see them, and you can see Vettel is currently leading here from Hunter. We've got Bevo in 3rd, JR's in 4th, Jaden Squires, Wogjet, Combo Ollie, Quiet Cake, Unique, Panache, ZQ with the silly one, Donut King, as well as Nishka in P13. So that is the current thing. We've got Easy is already invalidated, so we are going to go out. We're just going to get a few things going. Let's ride on board with the Haas for the first lap. And it's going to be Ponzi straight through into turn 1. Comes through the gears. Brakes hard into turn 2. Onto the first DRS zone. Gets DRS deployed down this straight. Accelerating away. Approaching speeds of 330 to 340 Ks. Brakes hard. Clips the inside apex. Not too bad there from the Haas driver. Going through, get it out wide, clip inside, nicely done here as we approach the end of Sector 1. Very tricky left-right combination here. Car wants to swiggle its way, not bad through the game. Looks like it's going to be nice and clear tonight, ladies and gentlemen. No forecast for rain as it seems. Now we come through to the Charles Leclerc I'm Stupid section. Through here, gets out at the 50 metre, brake hard, does very nicely here, going through the gears. And as he comes through into the back straight, accelerating down, flat out, no left off the pedal, comes down, braking hard just at the 100 metre. Car wants to lock up, comes into the Vettel Wall of Champions here, brakes hard at the 100, coming now onto the long straight. It's now flat out. Give it everything you've got. Do not leave anything on the board. We've got a couple of guys with fastest lap. Sebi, who is a reserve, with a 1:39.061. He's the first across the line. We're coming across the line here. What has Punt got for us? He's going to come through here. Accelerating. Nishka's now got fastest in the first sector. And across the line, and it is a 1:39.887. 1 second behind. Kamavali now. Sector 3, we've got Lip Injection now also. In Sector 3, he's got the fastest. Jaden Squires has gone into P3. What about Combo Ollie? We're right on board here with the Mercedes as he comes through this very, very difficult castle section. Car comes switching through. Doing nicely here, Combo Ollie. Handling the car. It was slower, Sector 1. Now coming down here, the Aston Martin team principal of... Who was that? Cooper. Oh boy, geez, I almost got in the wall, but he didn't do it. Here he comes, end of Sector 2. And he is a full second behind. He is looking at a 1:39, probably a low 1:40. Car really, really getting out squiggly through here. Clips inside. You've got to push it now. Put it all on the line. Deploy everything that you possibly got. Get to the car on the right-hand side. Here he comes down. DRS wide open. Down the main straight here, this long straight across the line, and it is a 1:40.416, a full second behind Sebi, who is in fact one of our reserves. Really good performance from him. First up. Who else is on the... No, they've got slowing down. What about Sammy? In the fluorescent green wheelie bin. Well... That's not a bad start. He's got the fastest Sector 2. He's on an outlap though. Was that Vettel actually? It was Vettel here. Yellow's in sector 2. He's come down. He's purple in sector 1. What's he got in store for us? Is he going to come to the line? The time for a 139.060 is the one we need to beat. Is he going to get there? No, he's slightly slower with a 139.366. I'm not. Seb goes to P2. What about Unique Throne? He's coming down. Throwing down the gauntlet. He's gone purple. No, maroon. So he's slightly behind now as he comes down to the end of this sector here. What has he got? Can he get into the 139? He will, but it's half a second slower. So it's going to be Sammy in the fluorescent green wheelie bin. We're right on board with him. Through the gears into turn 2. Car really, really wide. Not a good entry. Green flags deployed. Come down here to the end of turn 4. Comes through. Really well done. Car probably not getting the exit that he would like here so far. I think Hunter may have got kicked perhaps, or DNF'd. I'm not too sure exactly what's happened. Around we go through here from Sammy. Here we go, down on the back straight. What's he got in pull as he comes down to the end of sector 2. Brakes here at the Vettel chicane. Misses the wall ever so slightly. Gets as close as he possibly may dare. End of sector 2. And he is a full 2 seconds behind. This is not going to be a good lap for Sammy as he comes down the main straight. And in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he actually doesn't even go through with it. Not too sure. But going through. But he's a full 2 seconds here already behind. And that is a 1:48.89. Puts him at the back of the grid, unfortunately. Let's see what Seaby's got. He's on an outlap. He's our current pole sitter so far. Let's see what the Red Bull's got. He is one of our fill-ins for tonight in the RB. I tell you what, Fish might be taking a good hard look here at CB. He might be coming into the team very quickly if he can put a performance like this as a reserve. Down the straight he goes into turn 1. Current pole sitter here. Can he improve on his lap? Comes down, accelerating. He's got yellows, but he's a clear green flag into turn 2. Riding on board now. He hit the pit wall. There we go. So he's DNF'd. I'd imagine that's what Easy's probably done as well. Brakes hard into turn 3. Nicely done. Really got close there to the inside apex. Takes it, hangs it out wide. Again, looking through these gears. Wants to accelerate away. Tricky section coming up as we enter the castle section, and it is a 34.928. He's even faster than what he was before. He is improving, CB, and he's a reserve. Breaks into turn 7, clips the inside apex. Car really nice and flat. Got a good hookup. Comes into the I am stupid chicane. Through the gears he goes, through the castle. And it's like this car is on rails here for CB. Runs through, accelerating down the back straight. Foot flat to the floor. Going through the gears, hitting speeds of 310, maybe 320. Brakes at the 100. Clips into the Vettel chicane. Car wants to get a little bit bouncy. He probably took a little bit too much curb, was able to handle it at the 100 metres, and now he's gone even faster. No, faster here is play at CB. Purple, he's going to improve as we come down the straight. Foot flat to the floor. Approaching, we've actually got Nita Six-Pack is actually going faster here in sector 3. What's CB got for us across the line? It's a 138.698 for CB into pole so far. What's Bevo? 139.336 right behind him. Got a lovely little, did need a 6-pack. Nice little drive from him. So he's now P2. Got a great slipstream down the back. 150 lashes. Comes down to the Vettel chicane. breaking it down. Looking really good here. Goes James Squire. At the end, what's he got here? He's way off. He's 6/10. He's really not going to improve that much, I would imagine. And then we'll take a look at JR's, the huge ass here. 150 lashes through the gears he goes. $138.6 is crazy. He's probably in the wrong division. Absolutely. Up to tier 2 you go. No, he's coming through. What about Cristiano Ronaldo? Coming down. He was medium, so he's slower. What's he got here? He's 6 seconds, so he is not going to improve at all. But he's probably going to be putting himself on to a hot lap here. Yeah, absolutely. Get him up to tier 2, CB. Off you go. So, Wogjet is boxing. Okay, what about JR's? He is slowing down as well. What about Panache? Is he on a hot lap? No, he's got no thing. Okay, what about Unique? Can he improve as he goes through the Vettel chicane? Nicely done. Geez, we've got a little bit of debris there on the left-hand side. He's gone green first sector. What's he got? He's slightly down. He's half a second behind. So he might just get into the low 139s as he comes down the main straight. Could he pick off Nishka, who's gone P2 so far? Down the straight he goes. 340, almost 350. Is it going to be the 130? It's a 139 and it's good enough for P2. Unique thrown. Really, really good throw there, mate. Well done. JR's is out of the road. Every couple of guys. What about Combo Ollie? Coming through the Vettel, the Leclerc chicane. Oh, geez, it got a little bit twitchy. Defeated Damo's got himself a penalty, but Combo. Vettel in there simply bottles a lot. Well, mate, concentrate on driving, mate. Very simple day at the office for Mr. CB. Off to tier 2, you go, mate. So, not improving here. Coming down the straight here, Combo Ollie. We have got 4 minutes left. And he's going to box here, so it looks like Mobe on the Haas is on a hot lap. It's right on board with him. Everyone else is in the pits except for M-Bomb. Through here into Sector 2. Fastest lap so far is CB with a 138.698. A full 6/10 ahead. A few guys here on outlaps here as we approach the 2-minute mark. And it looks like the Haas here of M-Bomb coming around into the end down this back straight, Sector 2. Looking okay so far. Cross the barriers here. Will he improve? He's gone green so far. And he's a full 8/10 up on his best time, but he's 7/10 down on CB. Right now, you've got the fastest lap up there. This is going to be probably his last lap. So across the line goes M-Bomb. It's going to be an improvement from him. He's a full half a second, but only good enough for P16, and that is his day done at the office. We've got a whole bunch of guys coming through, but we are going to ride on board with the top three. We've got the RBs, and Fishy will be having a field day here. His boys are P1 and P2 so far. A lot of guys in the chat believing CB will bottle it. Who knows? Unique Throne, currently P2, and Nishka P3. They are the guys, and we've got Six Pack. He's going to be probably the first to cross the line, it looks like. Yep, looks like that. So Bevo, he will be the first of the top four going across the line. So let's ride on board with the Penny as he approaches the start finish line for the very last time. This is where it counts. Breaking down here, can he improve? Through the gears he goes. Jesus, oh, he's got out wide, and that's it. Job done. Bevo's race is done. He's not going to improve at all. Nishka in the McLaren. He was 6/10 behind. He needs to improve by a full 6/10 as he goes through into turn 2. Accelerating down. DRS is now deployed. He's got Bevo down there. Need a 6-pack on the outside. Nishka's coming through. Nicely done. Comes in. Brakes hard. Clips the inside apex of turn 3. Willybit is coming to the end of sector 1 here. Quite close through this very tricky series of right, left hand corners. Approaching the castle section. Here he is, end of sector 1. He's only less than a 10th up. It's slightly done, but he's 2/10 slower than CB, who is our current pole sitter. Into the castle section he will approach, and that could be lucky not to invalidate it there, Nishka. Breaking through into the Charles Leclerc I am stupid castle section. On the brakes, through he goes, accelerating down the back straight, approaching speeds of 330 kilometers an hour. Will he improve? He ends up here to the Vettel chicane. Clips it, car gets stable, but as close as he would dare. Has he improved enough? He's slightly faster. In fact, he's slower. He's at 1/10 up, so it's sector 2. This is really where it's going to have to count. This is his last opportunity to improve. Can Nishka improve at all? On the main straight, he's getting a really slight toe, but not good enough. Coming across the line, will he improve? We're not too sure if he is. He's probably not going to. He's not. Unique Throne now. He's approaching the Vettel chicane here for the last time. He's currently gone green in sector 1. How is he into the end of sector 2? He's slow. Jeez, he's close. He's less than a 10th behind CB, but CB's behind him. Vettel's gone to P2 with a 139 flat. Can it be a 1-2 for Fishy? Unique Throne down the main straight, deploys DRS for the last time. Foot flat to the floor, accelerating across the line he goes. It's a 138.968. It's not going to be good enough. What about CB? Can he improve? He can't improve, but it's good enough for pole. And CB is your pole sitter here in Tier 3 in Baku. Round 4 action. Great little performance there. 3/10 clear of Unique Throne. Donut Gorilla's got in there for a P4. Punty's gone P5, and that's it. Well, the man will be very, very happy right now will be Fishy, Fish Fingers in the Red Bull team principal. He's got himself a 1-2, and let's wrap it up. CB in the Red Bull with Unique Throne P2. We've also got the Kick Sauber of Vettel in P3. Donut Gorilla, Punty Nishka, Bevo, Birdie, Panache, Jaden Squires, JRs, defeated Damo, Sammy, Lime Soda, Mad Plat, Combo, M-Bomb, Wildjet all the way down, and Reaper and Hunter failed to set a lap. Well, there you go. Great little performance there. And while we're there, let's just take a look. If we get the opportunity, I think we can. Just wanted to take a look, and this is the current overall standings, and we have a new championship leader in the overall standings. So the Williams now leads after round 4. Left for Dead has finally got himself a challenge, has got himself some competition. Great to see, and hopefully the Williams can hold on to that as we go into the end of this round here. And we are just going through. Just wrapping up, obviously, while these guys get run. And the guys are getting themselves ready. Hopefully this will pop up. It's not going to by the looks of it, no. We'll take a look, maybe during the safety car, we can take a look at the current standings in the championship as well. But CB has put it on pole. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lights out, and the race to turn 1 has begun. CB and Unique Throne have got on the way. Really nicely done, but it's CB. We've got Vettel on the outside, but it is a 1-2 into turn 1. There's a bit of chaos, and we've got some smoke. It looks like a drag, literal drag race at the behind us. Guys are going through the corners, but it's going to be Unique Throne. He's going to be settling back with CB. Vettel, he's in P3. Birdie, as well as Donut Gorilla, giving him the don't argue. Punty there. Nishka up on the inside. Forces the Haas wide, but no, it's ghosting on by the looks of it. And Punty was able to maintain it. Jaden Squires here. Panache has dropped down to P9. Defeated Damo in P10 with Bevo. Looking really good here as he looks on the outside as we end the first part of Sector 1. Looks like it's a bit of a tailpipe fest at the back of it. But it looks like CB is going to lead us here through the Castle section for the first time. Lap 1 of 26. And it's CB in the Red Bulls. Unique Throne P2. We've got Vettel there in P3 with Birdie, Donut Gorilla, Punty, Nishka, Jaden Squires, Panache, Defeated Damo, and Bevo in the top 10 as we come down here to the Vettel chicane for the first time. And it's CB in the Red Bull. He's followed closely. We've got a safety car. We've got a safety car has been deployed. Looks like there's a little bit of grey matter there. And it could have come from Semi the Slammer. Let's run through the grid. Punty, Nishka. Just trying to see who's actually got a little bit of damage here. I'm pretty sure it must have been Sammy that's got the wing. He got some definite wing damage, but I think it might have been someone else is there. So let's see who is coming into the pits. It doesn't look like anybody is coming in to the pit. So this is the first lap. So we just want to take a look at the position changes. An OC Birdie. Got a couple of guys in the pit, so it's obviously looking for wing changes. Let's take a look. I think you're going to find that is Punsey. Yep, he's going to wing change. M-Bomb's coming in. JR's is getting on the hard tyres. So that's purely a strat call there from JR's, but he's being held there. Sammy's coming obviously in for a wing change. So we've got 4 guys with wing changes here. It is a safety car. And there's the tyre. So we've got a couple of guys. Jaden Squire's gone on to the harder tyre. It looks like everyone else has settled for the mediums. And with that in mind, now we've got a safety car. Gives us an opportunity to take a look at the championship standings. And as I was saying before, Vettel is your current championship leader. He is on 91. Hunter in 83. Bevo for the Alpines in 70 with JR's in 70 is in 4th. James Squires 150th. He is in P5 with Wogjet in P6 on 45 points. Down to Combo Ollie and Quiet Cake in the 2 Mercedes. Unique in P9, the first of the Red Bulls. Panache with the Ferrari in P10. ZQ in the Haas, not racing tonight. Donut and Nishka, the 2 McLarens in P12 and P13. Meanwhile, in the Constructors, and it is Williams that leads the way with 180 points. McLaren with 164. Alpines with 115. Kick Sauber's on 91. Mercedes 79. 61 for the Aston Martins. The Red Bulls on 49 with the Ferraris on 32. And the Haas in 9th on 25. And the RBs just on 18 points. So that is your championships in T3. So we have the safety car. Can I tell you, all I can tell you, the way that I'm looking here at the moment, I'm definitely getting a little bit of, it looks like, best way to describe it, it looks like there fire coming out of the cars on my stream. Not too sure if that is an issue with the box, but looks like everyone else seems to be going okay. And I probably imagine now that everyone has rejoined, I reckon we're going to get the race underway here. And it is PST CB who got away fast and currently leads. So it's a Red Bull 1-2. Fishy will be very, very happy. One person that won't be, the Haas team out of Izzy Fizzy, with Punsey putting it into the wall. And he's got M-Bomb as his only runner. Not a bad start from Easy. He's got himself up to P14. Hunter's got himself back in. He obviously DNF'd. Coming out of the pit wall, we have safety car is in this lap. So it's now CB who is controlling the pack now. Our first of, well, let's hope not too many safety cars. And there, oh, geez, there goes a William through there. I wasn't sure what Donut Gorilla was doing with himself, but he's just straight lined it. And he just kept going. But Gorilla has definitely got a desync issue here and should not be there. So I'm not too sure what is happening with Donut. Hopefully it fixes itself. Unfortunately, it's not going to be, and we are live, and CB's taking it out. Not too sure how Donut's got to first. Hopefully that rectifies itself at the end of the safety car, and it is CB coming through. He is your race leader. I'm not too sure what Donut Gorilla's doing up there. On the inside, we come through to the end here. And Donut Gorilla with CB. CB looking up on the inside of him, looking for a way past. Unique thrown with The box seat, CB, and Donut Gorilla is pulling over for whatever reason. He should not even be there. And that's it. He's gone through. There's definitely something wrong here with the lobby, and he's get punted. Donut Gorilla is desyncing. Someone needs to tell him to get out because he's in the wrong position. Vettel and that are trying to run through. Birdie has also gone through. So Donut, there's something wrong there with Donut. Donut has leaked to you. Needs to be removed. He needs to jump out. He's jumped through the lobby. He's just getting out of there. Someone needs to get in touch with Donut. Yep, that's it. Get out of the road. Panache in P8. He's done a Leclerc himself, Panache. Put it in the wall. How did he get through with that? And it's a virtual safety car. Someone needs to get in touch with Donut Gorilla and tell him to get out. Because he's causing chaos. There is something definitely wrong there. And Donut is out. Yep, he has left the session. Well done to the Williams TP or whoever is in there. Coda, thank you very much, mate. We really appreciate it. Well, tell Coda, tell him don't even bother, mate. He's retired on track. He's out. CB has now, we've got a virtual safety car. So, virtual safety car this is the second safety car that we've had, and it's only lap 5 so far. Yep, his AI, yep, retired him on track. OC Birdie and Nishka, Jaden Squires. Mudpack, there's a few guys are going in and taking care of this, trying to get a soft pit stop. Wing change there for defeated Damo in the RB, and we are now racing. So, CB leads us away. He has returned to the lead. He now leads by over a second or close to a second over Unique Throne. Vettel in P3 with Birdie, Nishka, Jaden Squires. 150 lashes with Mudpack. Doing pretty nicely here in P7. He's been elevated from Tier 4. Not doing too bad in the Ferrari. JR's in P8. He's 6 seconds behind this pack here with Hunter, who had a pretty bad session. Is now in qualifying. He ran into the wall coming out on his first out lap. He's now got himself up into the top 10, but M-Bomb in P10. Same as a Slammer, who probably caused that first safety car in the green wheelie bin in P11 with Panache P12, who has boxed. Defeated Damo now down there in P13. Had to get that wing off. Bevo Lime Soda combo, and looks like our man Easy Reaper back down there in P17, further 12 seconds. Wogjet all the way back. He has down there with that Unique Throne. So at the front of the grid, and it's Unique giving him some pressure here. Jaden Squires up on the inside. Nice handy little overtake through from Nishka. Nishka drops down into P6. And Jaden Squires on those 5-lap-old hards. So Nishka in P6, Mudpack in P7, JR's P12. Hunter got himself all the way up into P9. He's got M-Bomb there for company in the Haas in P10 with Sammy and Panache in the Ferrari. 12 seconds back behind this. They have all boxed under the virtual safety car. So they currently have made that one stop. Can they get the tyres there? They are on the harder tyres to defeat a Damo, looking up the inside for a way past him, but just can't get past him at the end of that small straight. Defeated Damo's tucked in with Bevo. Need a 6-pack and lime soda. Combo Ollie, Easy Reaper TV, and Wogjet all the way back down there in last. He's on those hards and he's 10 seconds behind Reaper. So CB's now 1.3 seconds, 1.2 seconds in front of Unique Throne. The RBs with a 1-2 so far. Fish Fingers will be very, very happy with it so far. Vettel in P3 with OC Birdie in P4. Panache has gone a little bit wide by the looks of it. maybe Sammy is ghosting here, and he's got a massive front wing issue. He's coming into the wall, has Sammy, and he has caused a lot of damage. He's unfortunately going to have to box there. So Birdie looking up there in the RB. We've got a safety car here. Do these guys box? And Seaby's done it. He's boxed. He's going to get out on the hards, and he's going to get a free pit stop, and this is not going to happy. Unique Throne, who went through, unfortunately, sitting in P2. Seaby's boxed. Mudpack's going to come in and box. Nishka's boxed. So 3 of the top 6 have boxed. This is a really good, an easy free pit stop for all 3 of these guys, but hopefully they don't get involved in all of the chaos. So not too sure if we're going to have a lobby restart here, ladies and gentlemen. Just taking a look here. So there will be no lobby restart. Sparrow in the chat is saying that everyone has now been brought up. Safety car has put them through there. So we will continue to go racing here. And there we go. Thank you very much. So there we go. We will continue on. And Unique Throne currently leads, but if we take a look here, and the one thing that we need to look at is not the fastest laps, but the stops. So JRS is currently technically the leader on track. He's the closest of the guys who has boxed. M-Bomb is also in Stevie, but you wouldn't say that those guys will make too much of a challenge to Seavey, but JR's currently technically. So the top 4 need to box again. Now Jaden Squires has gone up 6 positions. Hunter's gone up 14 with M-Bomb up 10. So that's a pretty good performance by those 2 guys. Now Jaden Squires is going to go long. So, bit of, let's take a look at the tyre situation. So there we go. And it'll be Unique Throne when we get this underway will be the leader, but the top 4, don't forget, have not boxed. JRS is technically the first driver to have boxed. Hunter's got himself up all those positions, but he needs to box again. So we're expecting the safety car now to come in this lap. Got Sammy way at the back here. Or is that a McLaren of Easy Reaper by the looks of it? Yet to rejoin. Safety car is in this lap. So Unique Throne is going to, and we've got a DNF. Not too sure what's happened. I think Hunter's gone. Panache, Mudpack, they're all dying here. And there's a whole bunch of them, guys. I don't know what has happened, but chaos has continued. Definite chaos. Yep. Hunter, Panache, Mudpack, all three of them have just DNF'd. That's it. This is a shit show. We are going to be restarting. It's got to be a lobby restart, guys. It has to be a lobby restart. It was just carnage there. Surely we've got an admin. Make a call here, guys. We had at least 5 guys in here. Half the grid's now boxed. Do we have a lobby restart? Yep, it is a lobby restart, guys. So please bear with me. We will be back in just one moment. And it's lights out and away we go. And it's CB in race 2. Gets into the corner here. Unique thrown in P2. Vettel away in P3. There's a little bit of carnage down in the back of the grid there. We've got Jaden Squires. A little bit of chaos there. We've got a duck. Oh, defeated Damo. Has sent it from Siberia. You could just see this. He's probably got a little bit of wing damage. I think he has. No, he's got through it somehow. And he's got himself up into P7. Really good send there. But it looks like a virtual safety car has been deployed so early. So it is in quali order, Oshki. It is not in the race order. So we've restarted. This is a 35 lap order. 35 lap. It's a virtual safety car here. Be back in just a minute. And we've got a virtual safety car here. And we're green flag racing. Once again, lap 1 of 18. CB's got himself under away. Looks like Vettel's looking all over the back of the Unique Throne. Takes a look down up on the inside. Looking really feisty here. Oh, I tell you what, Unique Throne's gone right into the wall. I'm not too sure if that was caused. And he's gone all the way back down. And it is a safety car. Unique Throne has really caused some damage. Has he been able to recover? He has. And I'm not too sure, but he's got a massive front wing damage. It's a safety car. He's going to be able to box. Did Vettel have anything to do with that? The stewards will probably determine that after the race. Don't want to be taking any sort of side here, but I'm not too sure whether it was Vettel that just got into the rear end or whether it was Unique got a little bit wobbly. Not too sure. We will leave it up to the stewards to decide that one. We are in a full safety car here. This 35% lap, it is a restart. If you didn't join us before, unfortunately. So, safety car has been deployed. And I'm not too sure there. Well, judge your own self there. First lap, absolute carnage here. Do anybody? We've got a couple of guys in the pits. So Punty and Donut Gorilla have boxed. Donut Gorilla was allowed back into the lobby after his internet shut itself. But late call there from the stewards. So it is a one box to get onto the hard to start off with. Let's take a look at Down 15, unique thrown, but he has boxed. So we'll take a look at the tyres. And there's Jaden Squires once again. Finds himself on those hard tyres. So he's going to be going long. Defeated Damo. Had a really good jump and a good start too, actually. Made a really late dive there into turn 2 and got away with it somehow. Panache in the Ferrari. He's got himself to P7. Bevo up into P8. And Punty's DNF'd again. I'm not too sure if this is deliberate or what it is, but done a girl away down the back. He did in the first race. It looks like he's going to have some more issues here. So Sammy, TT Bomb, Combo Ollie, Mudpack, JR's, Easy Reaper, Hunter Unique and Donut Gorilla. Just coming up to the end of it. So thanks everyone for hanging around. Already got our first safety car. Yeah, absolutely. Aston Martin in P1. Great to see. Ross should be very, very happy. And really, we should be going racing anytime soon. In fact, the safety car really should be coming in this lap. Yep, it is. So, CB and Unique thrown all the way back down to P17. But he has boxed. So will this track come to life with those hard tyres? CB with Vettel in the fluorescent green wheelie bin. He's got Nishka for P3, so we're winding it up now. When does CB go? Right on board here. Just waiting for the very last possible chance. He doesn't want to give any one of the two guys behind him a slipstream. And they are just winding it up. Jaden Squires probably in the box here with the hard tyres. CB's going through. We've got collisions in the back as well. And we are away. Nishka's got himself a penalty for a contact, probably up to Vettel. That's going to be unfortunate for him. That is a 10-second penalty for Nishka. And we have restarted this race. And away we rock and roll. We've got M-Bomb. Sammy's floating down. He's definitely got himself more wing damage, that guy. He needs to get himself a personal loan just to pay for the damage that he's caused to that Sauber tonight. But CB leads the way down here on the first straight into turn 3. After the safety car restart, he leads by half a second to Vettel. Nishka is behind him with OCR Birdie next in line. We've got Defeated Damo with a really good jump into P5, Panache. And then down the grid, we've got Jaden Squires on those hard tyres, is getting them up to temperature. Bevo need a 6-pack in P8. Lime Creaming Soda in the Aston Martin in P9, and Danger Bomb in P10. Mudpack the facial mask in P11. 4 and JR's has gone through. Oh, he sent it from Siberia, did the McLaren. Let's take a look at that on the My Coxie's Hard replay. We get it hard every job. For all your concrete needs, think of My Coxie's Hard. And you can just see he sent it from absolutely nowhere. Did JR's and whacked it into the wall. We're back to live action. And Mudpack is in P11. It is a virtual safety car. And CB's thinking, can I get one lap here? Unbelievable. Virtual safety car to these guys now boxed. They've got a fairly nice gap here on Niska, who's got a 10-second time penalty. He's going to have to serve that when he boxes, unfortunately, which he does have to do. Black and white flags, we've got more people getting them. Who's going to come through? Is anybody going to take the advantage? Yes, we have. We've got a couple of people. Niska comes in behind Vettel. They've come through. Seaby's blinked and kept going. Virtual safety car is ending. They're going to have to do this under green flag racing. He's got to wait there for 10 seconds. Unfortunately, Nishka's going to fly all the way back down to the bottom of the grid. So we'll go back. Seaby has got himself a 3-second gap, but he hasn't boxed. OC Birdie is next in line with defeated Damo. So it's an RB 1-2. Tell you what, Birdie, who is the TP, will be very, very happy. He's currently sitting in second. He's got defeated Damo in his back pocket there in third, but a long, long way to go. 13 more laps. Panache in the Ferrari with Jaden Squires on those hard tyres. He'll be able to get those things up to temperature. He's got Need a six-pack right behind him with lime soda, creaming soda. We've got My Great Big Bomb and the Facial in the Ferrari in ninth. Hunter's got himself way back up to P10 after that shocking qualifying when he slammed himself into the wall on exit and could not put in a valid lap. Unique Throne, after that terrible altercation with Vettel earlier before, has got himself onto the hards and will be trying to stretch those out to the very end. He's got himself up into P11, not a bad recovery. Krispy Kreme is right behind him in the Williams, and Sammy, no more front wing slammer in P13. Combo Ollie in the Mercedes and Easy Reaper down there in 14. He's got Vettel all over the back of him, looking up the inside. Reaper defending away, but it's going to be Vettel who's going to definitely have the tyre advantage here. He's got 4-lap fresher rubber, and he's probably going to make light work down the front straight here. Vettel looking probably going to see himself in the stewards a little bit later on. Looking at a way around, he finds himself right behind the Mercedes of Easy Reaper. He comes up on the outside here, looks at the outside line. He's going to make light work there of Easy Reaper, and that's a really good overtake, and he's got himself up into P15. We'll take a look at that on Mike Cox Concreters replay. Mike Cox is hard. We get it hard. Every job for all your concrete needies, Mike Cox is hard. Goes up on the outside, and a great little overtake from Vettel gets himself up into P15. So live action again, and Seaby's now got himself a 3.5 second lap advantage over Birdie with defeated Damo, but the RB's sitting 2 and 3 right now. It's a really good little performance. Panache has got Jaden Squires all over the back of him. And the Aston Martin, Russian will be riding, the robot will be riding this all the way, hoping that Jaden can improve as they come through the castle section here for the 6th time. Bevo in the Pinny. Good performance here so far from Bevo. Creaming Soda just behind Bevo's. He's looking at a way through here. M-Bomb Hunter. Unique Throne there after a terrible incident right at the very start. Not too sure. That will be reviewed by the stewards at the end of the race, but it's just a recovery drive here, looking for some valuable points for the RBs. I know Fishy Fingers would be so happy with the way they started. Unfortunately, a lobby restart, but Panache has now got through. It looks like Bevo as well as defeated Damo are now into the pits under green flag racing. Birdie Panache Squires in P4 on those hards. He's going long. You've got the facial one, face mask there in P6 in the Ferrari. M-Bomb with Hunter and Unique Throne now in P9 after those two guys boxed. So he is trying to recover. He's probably going to be able to stretch these hards right to the very end with 11 laps. You'd think that they'd be able to get through it. Very low deg on this track. Donut Gorilla, Krispy Kreme down there and finishes out our top 10. But he got pole. He was able to get away quite comfortably and has a 3.5 second gap on OC Birdie, Panache is in the podium so far, but does need a box with Jaden Squire, who's going long, hoping to get a late safety car and use the advantage of those medium tyres a little bit later on in this race. Lime Soda, so it's a 4-5 there, so Mr. Robot Roshan will be pretty pleased the way it's going. The face mask in the Ferrari. He's got M-Bomb there for company. We've got Nita Sixpacks has got himself a corner cutting. So we're riding on board here with the Haas of M-Bomb. Does he have the pace? And it looks like he's going to box there. So facial mask has got himself into the box. So he's going to box there for the Ferraris and get it out of the road. Meanwhile, Selby as well as Mudpack and OCR Birdie, the TP for RB, is now in. So a 7 and a bit second gap, but CB needs to box. This is a really good opportunity to take a look at the leaders' intervals. And if we want to take a look at those guys down there, 6 lap, Donut Gorilla and Unique Throne, who boxed on the first lap, is just 12 seconds away. So he's closing in on Hunter at a rapid rate. Now, obviously, CB needs to come in and get onto those hards, but he's going to be behind Unique Throne when he does box. That's for sure. He's going to be at least have a 9-second back unless a safety car comes through. And oh, there goes Hunter into the wall. He just went bang just before the castle section as well. We got that in. Let's take a look on the Mike Cox concreting replay. And you can see just coming out this section here, Hunter coming through. Must have got a little bit of a clip up on the inside. Just let it slide it into the wall. Thanks to Mike Cox Car Concreting for all your concreting. We're hard every time. Back to live racing and Unique Throne. What does CB do now? With Jaden Squires, and there comes CB. CB's in the pits. Jaden Squires is definitely going to go. Panache is going to, what's he going to look? Is he going to keep going? No, he's in the box. What about Lime Soda? He's now boxed as well. They're coming through. We're going to keep an eye on CB, who's now out. Where's his teammate? Unique Throne has definitely overtaken him. Not too sure what's happening here in front of him. Donut Gorilla is doing it again. I'm going to ride on board here with Donut. Hopefully his internet is looking okay, is it? I'm not too sure. Oh, they got side by side. Gets a little bit clumsy there. Not too sure if he forced this. Great racing here. Donut Gorilla looks up on the inside. Into the wall he goes. And Donut Gorilla has let Unique Throne get up into P3. Well, not too sure if that was Donut's internet, but he's now got wing damage. Unique Throne looks like he's got away from that cleanly and is now into the podium positions and is effectively our race leader, but he's got 9 laps to hold on to those hard tyres. He's got CB, his teammate, who's on his way to Division 2, obviously with this pace, currently pitted on the last lap. But he's got 7 lap fresher hards. M-Bomb in the Haas continues on those hards with Jaden Squires looking for. And looks like CB's got the fastest sector too. He has got himself dialed in onto those hards. CB, well, you give yourself a stupid gamer tag, I'm going to pronounce it. Anyway, I like Plugger. So, Jaden Squires continues on. He's got a 2-second gap onto M-Bomb. Unique Throne currently in the podium positions there in 3rd. Donut Gorilla, I'm not too sure what's going to happen. He's got some serious wing damage there on the left side. CB, whatever it may, CB Radio. There we go, call him Radio. That'll do, CB Radio in P5. He's starting to close that gap. He's now just over 3 seconds, maybe close to 4 seconds. And he now can see Unique just down the road. He's less than a second behind Donut Gorilla. Donut Gorilla fend off here. It's not going to be too long before CB's past him. As I go through into the castle section. Oh, Donut Gorilla really blocking his way as they come through here. Donut, oh, don't get in the road. Wait for the opportunity here, CB. Birdie's retired. Birdie's DNF'd. Is this going to bring out a safety car? I'm not too sure. Where's he DNF'd? Looks like somewhere on track. The RB, the TP, is in and gone. And we have no safety car. We're continuing on. 8 laps to go. Birdie's made a mistake. It is going to cost his team valuable points. They'll finish sitting last here already. This is not going to help them at all. CB all over the back of Donut Gorilla. The Krispy Kreme VP. Does he have any defensive skill? It doesn't look like he has. CB looks up on the inside. Looks there. Toes it any way he can. Donut Gorilla. Great defense up on the inside. Oh, Piastri-like. If you don't mind there from CB, a late dive. Let's take a look at the Mike Cox's hard concrete replay. And he looked up on the inside. Donut Gorilla was defending within an inch of his life. And I tell you what, CB just centered like Piastri on Leclerc into turn 1. What a great overtake. Perfectly executed overtake there. And CB's hunting down his teammate, Unique Throne. It is only a matter of time before he reclaims the lead. 7-lap fresher tyres. He has definitely been the benchmark here today as he drives himself into the Tier 2 sunset. For next week, we will not see this man back in Tier 3 again. Been brilliant. Cannot believe no safety car with Birdie, but it is what it is. Jaden Squires now boxed for those medium tyres. And he is now all over the back of the facial mask in the Ferrari. He's going to have those lovely, fresh, soft, medium tyres. Is 150 lashes as he comes into the Vettel chicane. Looking pretty good here. Through here, down onto the main straight. Cannot see the facial mask really being able to cause much damage here. The Aston Martin down here, Roshan Robot. He'll be banking this through for another easy overtake here for 150 lashes. He comes up on the inside, gets the overtake done. Job done. Great overtake there. Meanwhile, Bevo has got himself up another position there. He's got himself into P8 over Defeated Damo. No, Defeated Damo, oh geez, I tell you what, they're having a little bit of a Barney Rubble and Lime Soda in P7, but Defeated Damo is now in P8 and Bevo dropped down to P10. Got himself into all sorts of issues there out of turn 1. And M-Bomb looking on the outside of Defeated Damo. Damo trying to defend here. But M-Bomb up on the inside. Can he just get a little bit on the outside here? He looks like it. Jaden Squires with the fastest sector 1. Meanwhile, we're right on board here with M-Bomb as they come through the castle section here for this 12th time. Not long to go here. Thanks so much for your patience tonight. If you weren't here before, we had a bit of a glitch in the lobby. Unique Throne is now down. And Selby, or bloody hell, whatever he wants to call himself, in P1, off into the Tier 2 sunset is where he's going. Donut Gorilla, after an absolutely shit-house first race, was able to come back and is sitting in P3. And Defeated Damo's retired. Is this going to give us a safety car? Well, I'm not too sure. It is happened at the Vettel chicane. Definitely at the Vettel chicane happened. And Defeated Damo is out of the race. It's green track yet again. No safety car. Not too sure what's happened, but Jaden Squires has got the fastest. We've run out of safety cars. There we go. Looks like it. Cannot believe. I would too because it's a shorter race. Right, okay. One safety car, one virtual safety car. That makes sense with a 35%. So no more safety cars. That is it. We've got 5 more laps to go. CB, half a second gap to Unique thrown. It's a 1-2 as it was before the carnage of the first race. And a virtual safety car as well, Duck Puncher. That makes 2. Donut Gorilla in P3, Vettel P4. I don't know if there's any more than 2, but I'm just a commentator, Duck. I don't get paid the big bucks like the admins. I'm just here to speak and talk the action. That's what I do. I don't do it very well. That's why I don't race anymore. So Jaden Squires on those fresh mediums in P5. He's really hunting down Mudpack. There was a bit of carnage coming through that chicane as well, but he seemed to have got through. No, he's got wing damage, Mudpack. As well. So Jaden Squires in those fresh mediums, he's really starting to hunt down the Vettel. I'm not Seb in P4. So 150 lashes coming through. DRS will be deployed. He's got those fresh mediums. Vettel's not going to have an answer here. And in fact, he might even get him just before the DRS. Goes through. Great overtake. Easy done by Jaden Squires. And he gets himself up into 4th. And now only 2 seconds away from a famous podium for the Aston Martin. Roshan will be riding that back. Let's take a look at Mike Cox's Hard Concreters replay. And you can just see Jaden Squires looking really, really comfortable there. Just got him before the DRS. Vettel just did not have the answers. And it's a really easy overtake for the Aston Martin. He's now into P4. Back to live action. You got Unique and CB P1, P2. Jaden Squires now hunting down Donut Gorilla for the podium position. Will the Aston Martin, he's got 4 laps to go. He's now less than a second behind. He took the hards to start off with, and now on those mediums, he's got a definite tyre advantage. Something that Donut Gorilla knows about well. He had massive bad issues with the internet, being lucky enough to be joining again, and he's got wing damage to go with it. Jaden just needs to bide his time. Just sit patiently as they come here to the back straight. Up here to the Vettel chicane. Clips at the car. Lovely across those. This is going to be very, very easy work for Jaden if he just holds his head. Donut King just got a terrible exit out of that. The downforce is all but gone there in the Williams. Down the back straight. Roshan on there. Going through. Sammy's also DNF'd. He's out. He's run out of front wings, I reckon. Couldn't pay his bill. And Jaden Squires gets into P3. He's now 4 seconds behind. 3 laps to go. He's probably going to unfortunately run out of laps. M-Bomb's got himself in front of Creaming Soda for P8 as well. Good little overtake there from M-Bomb. But 3.6 seconds with 3 laps. Just want to take a look here. And you can just see he was a second a lap quicker than Unique on that last lap. In fact, he was 3 seconds a lap quicker the lap before. So those medium tyres are really starting to come into their own, Jaden. He could do it. Does CB just try and keep Unique in his DRS and drag him down and try and help his teammate make a 1-2? And Fishy would be a super happy with a 1-2 here for the Red Bulls. Donut Gorilla with that wing damage in P4. And I'm Not Zeb in P5 with the facial mask in P6 in the Ferrari. He's got M-Bomb in the Haas, who's having a great little race here tonight, is M-Bomb. And he's, oh, geez, I tell you what, he went into the chicane pretty hard. Did he get damage? Not too sure. Looks like he's got out of that scot-free. But he's jumped into Creaming Soda's DRS. But look at that, 2.8 seconds with 3 laps or 2 laps to go after this. It's doable. It's definitely doable for the Aston Martin. I know Roshan will be there, and he's 1.4 seconds faster on that lap alone. And 1.5 seconds faster than Donut King. So I think he's going to be able to close that gap fast enough that he may just be in DRS, Jaden Squires, on the last lap. 3 laps to go, 1.5 seconds a lap. What does Unique and CB look? They want the 1-2 for the RBs. But Jaden Squire in the Aston Martin, he has not given this up, and he is coming at a rate of knots here with 3 laps. He's now 2.6, breaking down as we come through into section 2, down turn 6. Unique thrown, he can see him. He's now fallen out of DRS. CB needs to try and drag Unique along, but it's 1.2. Those hards are starting to give way. 2.4 seconds now. Gorilla, and I'll tell you what, Vettel is up on the rear end of Donut Gorilla here now, so you'd probably imagine the green wheelie bin will be able to get Donut Gorilla this lap onto the main straight. The facial mask is 3 and a bit seconds. He's got M-Bomb for company in the Haas as they come down into the Vettel chicane. And I'll tell you what, Jaden Squires now can see the RBs. He can see them. He's now 2, but this is a lot Unique has been able to stabilise that gap. It's only about a half a second gap this lap. Has Unique been able to save a little bit of energy here on these 2 laps? Jaden Squire, in fact, well, he was only 0.6 of a second. That's not going to be fast enough. He needs to start pushing now. Needs to start pushing. Vettel can't get past Donut Gorilla. He's defending so well with that broken wing. Facial mask 3.5 seconds behind with M-Bomb as he comes down that the small straight here with DRS deployed. Mud pack flashing red. ERS is below 10%. Has Jaden Squires cooked those mediums? But mind you, he's definitely got a 9-lap gap or advantage over Unique Throne with 2 laps to go. And CB's disconnected. He's disconnected from the lobby with 2 laps to go, CB. Wow, scenes here. It's a disconnect for CB. A disconnect. Oh my God. What could happen here with a lap and a bit to go? Let me see. Oh my goodness me. Hopefully he's added me. Oh, no. I've only got a lap to go. Oh, yeah, just when you don't need it. CB, let's send him an invite. Hopefully he can get back in. But that's his day done. And Donut Gorilla, oh, don't do this to me now. Unique Throne with Jaden Squires. Oh, no, not now. We're just on the last lap. Do not disconnect. Please do not disconnect. Right, I'm just going to stick here now. It is the last lap. Unique Throne has got himself a 1.4 second gap. Jaden Squires trying to hunt him down here. This is the last lap. Unique Throne, could he get a win here? Unfortunately for CB, he has disconnected. He's in the pits. He's boxing for 0 reason. Roshan will be throwing out the bathwater there. The rubber duck is gone. Jaden Squires, Unique Throne. He's 1.2 seconds. This is the last lap. Can Unique hold on from Squires? Donut Gorilla in P3 with Vettel all over the back of him in the green wheelie bin. He had to box with Vettel, who gave him a clean touch up in the first lap and sent him in the wall. He had to box. He got wings. He got a safety car. He was able to get himself back. It's now within DRS. Jaden Squires, this is it. There's nothing left to play for now. This is where it counts. Down the back straight for the last time. Within 7 tenths. Can Unique throw on into the Vettel corner? He collects the wall. That is not going to help Jaden Squires one little bit. Has this given Unique enough gap? He's 6 tenths up. He's 16 lap old hards. Unique Jaden Squires, is this the last opportunity? He's come down the main straight. That clip into the Vettel chicane, has that given Unique just enough a gap? He's now 7/10. I think he's going to hold on, guys. He's going to hold on, Unique, and he's going to win it here in Baku for the RBs. Roshan gets the 1. Jaden Squire P2. Donut Gorilla's going to hold on for P3. Great work with P4. I'm Not Seb in P5. Panache, the Ferraris. M-Bomb in the Haas finally gets his man into P5. Panache and Facial Mask in P7. Creaming Soda P8. Bevo in the Pinny. I Need a Six-Pack in P9. Combo Ollie, Hunter, Nishka, Sebi, who disconnected and pitted, unfortunately for him. Large Ass and Easy Reaper is going to be the last one across the line. That's why I'm easy. Will be the last one. Well, that is it. That is all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. But Unique Throne is your race winner, finally. James Squires gets the fastest lap. Driver of the day, Donut Gorilla. Well, there'll be a bit of controversy in the Tier 3 chat after that. Most overtake, Unique Throne. Cleanest driver, Unique Throne. And I tell you what a great performance there from him. So let's wrap this up. Unique Throne P1, Jaden Squires in P2. Donut Gorilla, Vettel, M-Bomb, Panache, Mudpack, Lime Soda, Bevo, Combo Ollie, Hunter, Nishka, Seba, Large Ass. That's why I'm easy in P15. Sammy, Defeated Damo, Birdie, Punsy, and Cristiano Wogjet all DNF'd. And that is it for tonight. Hopefully, we've got enough time for... Hopefully, I'm going to have enough time to do the podium interviews. So just bear with me, guys, as I go in. And then hopefully Jaden, got Jaden here. Yeah, Jaden's already in, and Donut. And Sebi, you can just see him in the chat here. He is not a happy man. Not too sure why he's doing the Brad Pitt, because he looks nothing like him. But we've got Unique in there. We're just waiting for the luckiest guy on the planet, Krispy Kreme, to get his ass into the podium positions. We've got Unique here. We've got Jaden. Really appreciate everyone's patience here tonight. We will get to the podiums in a minute. Just going to get Donut Gorilla into... Waiting for Donut now.
I'm here.
Oh, he's in. Beautiful. Okay, so... let's start with our third place, probably the luckiest man on the planet. Wasn't expected to get back in after his internet. He didn't pay his internet bill, apparently, I got told, and it shut itself, but he was allowed to come back in and got himself back to a podium. Krispy Kremes, congratulations on the podium. Tell us about race 2.
It was a good one. I honestly don't know what happened at the start of the first race. I got a very long black screen at the end of quali, which never normally happens, and then caused the desync. I haven't had that issue before, so I appreciate the admins and the team mods giving me another chance to race. We do appreciate it, both me and the guys at Williams. But the race went pretty well. Started from the back, tried to avoid the carnage, pitted very early because I lost my complete front wing, and then managed to just bring it home with the help of the engineers. So thanks to all the haters that didn't want me to come back and race.
Oh, there you go, mate. Just the third finger, just the second finger from the thumb, mate. That's the one that you give them and just say thank you very much. It's a lovely view here from P3. Moving on, and I'm sorry about that we don't have a lot of time. Obviously, I've got to wrap up and I'm past my bedtime and I need to get to bed. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. Next up, in the Aston Martin, he started on the hards and was just flying at the end. I really thought that he might cap it. 150 lashes, a great P2. Congratulations, the Aston Martin. I know that Mr. Roshan Roebuck will be in the chat. He'll be a very, very happy man. Tell us about your race, mate.
Yeah, pretty much the exact same strat as race 1, you know, hard,
Yep.
medium, see how we can go. Except when we loaded into race 2, I loaded the base default setup, saved it onto my actual setup by accident, so I had to do a quick scuff setup. So shout out to Roshan for the quick setup. It was very scuffed, but we made it work. Found a little glitch in the game that got me an extra couple little bit of tense on that track. So we abused that as best we could, not getting any track limit warnings, which was perfect.
Beautiful.
I reckon I could have got very, very close, if not got unique on that last lap, on lap 17, on that second last lap, coming out of the second last technical corner. I slid the rear end a lot, so I lost a lot there. But yeah, nah, GG's to Unique, GG's to Donut Gorilla. Cheers Roshan for everything you do.
Very good, mate. Yeah, Roshi will be very, very happy with you, mate. Congratulations on the P2. Take the points. And we move on to round 5. Well, if you think Donut Gorilla was lucky, the guy with the greatest dick that's been kissed tonight, he saw his teammate desync with the last lap. And he was sitting there. He got, well, you know what? I don't want to be a steward, but Vettel, I think, genuinely thought he was Seb coming out of the Seb chicane and thought, you know what, Unique? I can't get past you, so I'm just going to punch you into the wall. Had to box with no wing, had to box, then a safety car comes out, gets himself back up, works his way all the way through the field, and gets the win. Congratulations, Unique. Buy yourself a Powerball. I believe it's $50 million this week. You'll probably win it. Congratulations, mate. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, no, I think you summed it up. Very little bit of a bingle on lap 1, which I think, you know, is to be expected after a lobby restart. Everyone wants to just get going and get this done as quickly as possible. So we'll take a look at it. But yeah, obviously had to box. Got lucky with a few safety cars there, and then just knew the tyres would go to the end. I don't know what condition they were going to be in, but they were a bit rough. But yeah, just had to make it to the end. And I sort of sat behind, Sebi, like once he passed me, I sort of just sat behind and sat in his DRS just to sort of keep, I was just watching that timing screen of Jaden and approaching. I was like, please don't get there. And as he said, he got very close. He probably could have won if not for that, as he said, a little slide. So congrats to him on keep pushing as well. But I just had to get to the end really. I didn't really have another choice. So the BP one was really good. Anything P5 I would have been extremely happy with, especially after lap 1, but even just finishing. So super stoked and glad it all sort of worked out. And congrats to Donut and Jaden on 2 and 3.
No, well done, mate. Excellent. And that allows you to close the gap. I mean, you were sitting in P9, 34 points. Probably not the way you wanted to start after the first 3 laps, but valuable points. Is it 35 for a win? Pretty sure it is, still is. So that's valuable points for you and for the Red Bulls. And I'm sure that Fishy will be a very, very happy man tonight. He'll sleep very, very well. So
I think he'll probably have some mixed emotions. Obviously, as you said, Sebi getting disconnected on the last lap. Like could have been a 1-2, or if Jaden had kept coming, could have been a 1-3 at least. But so he'll have a bit of a few mixed emotions to be happy, but also what could have been as well.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. And we just want to wish Sebi the best of luck. We do appreciate your cameo appearance in Tier 3. We look forward to you fucking off to Tier 2 for the rest of the season. Anyway, that is it.
Real, bro, quick.
Right. Yes, that's it. Well, look, I know that it's been a very, very long night. I thank everyone for their patience. I'll wrap it up from here. Look, it's been a great night. Good racing. Hopefully you've enjoyed the stream. I'll wrap it up. It's been Rapid Pajala. This has been Tier 3. Don't forget, Tuesday night, the man, the GOAT, Matty Skills behind the mic for Tier 2. Not too sure who's doing Tier 1. If you're not doing anything Tuesday night, where else would you rather be but watching Wallaby and watching the great voice of Matty Skills doing his work? From all of us here at Wallaby Racing, it's been Rapid Pajala. You guys have a wonderful night. Thanks for tuning in. Until we meet again, it's lights out. And bye for now. Good night, everyone.